What's up, guys? I am on my way to class, and then after classes, me and my friends are gonna go moonboard. So I thought I'd film a moonboard session because I haven't moonboarded in a while, and I kilted last night. So I don't know how that's gonna feel. My skin kind of hurts, but I'll take time between climbs and try and do my best. But yeah, I don't have much to say, so I'll probably cut to either me on the way to moonboarding or moonboarding. So see you in a second. All right, I'm walking back to my car after my second class. Our plans changed. We are not moonboarding anymore. Our friend Corey didn't want to go over there, so we are going to Beaches then because it's closer to him, and he will go actually. So nice little compromise. Haven't moonboarded in a long time, so I want to go moonboard, but it'll be a good session with everybody. I kilted kind of hard last night, so I don't know how well I'm going to do on kilter today. I might do 4x4s then, just because that'll maybe just give me something to work on instead of pulling as hard as I can on things that I can't climb. But it's a beautiful day. The weather's great. It feels really nice outside. And yeah, I'm kind of walking with my phone down so it doesn't look like I'm filming myself with like, oh, because that seems so stupid with cars driving by on campus especially. But yep, gonna drive over there. I'm so full. I ate like a whole pizza by myself. That was sick. And moved my stuff out of the apartment pretty much all the way, which sucks, but it's also a relief to not have to be paying that. And yeah, just want to go get the work in today. Get to climbing. I've been looking forward to it all day. It's gonna be nice. So see you there. All right, so the session started with a new set. I climbed that for a bit, and as just like a warm-up, and then we started kiltering. I was like, you know what, I think I'll do 4x4s. So I put swooped up, which is the most repeated V7, and did a minute rest in between each of them, and it was the only 4x4 I did. I kind of got bored with other people there. It's like you want to climb what they're climbing and just have fun, so it's kind of hard to do some specific training. So I did this minute rest in between. It went pretty easy, but I was getting pretty tired by the end of it. I was just climbing as fast as I can. It seems like I get faster as I do more tries, maybe because like I know exactly the movement now, but also because I'm like, if I don't go as fast as I can, I'm not gonna have the ability to get to the end of the climb. I tend to climb faster in general, and I don't know, I've learned from this last session, this session really put into perspective that I shouldn't just keep climbing every single session until I can't really climb. If I, like, either it's my skin stopping me or my tendons or my muscles, like, I should definitely, I think, start to end my sessions earlier, especially some of them go until the end, but especially because like I had kiltered the day before this and it was just a lot, so I definitely think it's a bit of overdoing it. I don't want to overtrain, but this right here was hammer drop. I tried to do 4x4s after going and doing a bunch of climbs and failing on them, so I didn't put any of them in. There was probably like 10 attempts on kilter climbs in between the swooped and that hammer drop right there, but this is the second attempt on hammer drop after 2 minutes rest. Literally so desperate. I was catching 3-finger drag, couldn't get a crimp on, but yeah, no, I was like, there's no shot I'm going to be able to do that. This was a Channing Gray V6. It was actually a pretty cool one. Just kilter gets to a point where my skin hurts so bad. It's nothing to do with like how bad the holds are or how good they are. It is just the most painful thing to grab onto. This was a climb called Jacob 7. My friend said it, and he just likes campus stuff a lot. He's the one who crushed the mono 115 lift on the last video. But my friends watching this will be like, what the fuck? What is that? Because I thought I didn't record it, but apparently it did record. I found it going to make this video. So I went and sent it like 5 minutes later because it didn't record, but it actually did record. So that's crazy. But so I got 2 cents on it. The start was better on the first one, but the end was better on this one. So 2 parts perfect on either one. So don't know what this climb was, but it was just basically climbing stuff that was being put up at that point. My skin was killing me. I didn't want to climb anymore, really, but I did want to climb. The last climb I did after this was a 6. I set at 60 degrees. I actually think it's pretty cool at 60, but this is at 50, so I'd never climbed it at this angle before, so I was like, no, I'll try it. I think it's like a 5. I genuinely thought like 4 or 5, but everybody was like, 4? What are you talking about? So, I don't know, maybe 5. But when I get bored in the gym, I just start finding dynos. So this is one of those. But this is the last little clip I have from that. So on to me talking in the car. All right. Session over. It was a weird session. I didn't really do what I was gonna. I started by doing 4x4s on Kilter. Well, first I climbed the set for a bit. There was a new set. It's a pretty small area, so there wasn't too much, but there was a 7 that I did. I got that one, and then oh shoot, my phone's gonna die. There's a 7 I did. I got that one, and then first try on one of the 6s was the best attempt I had. The rest of the attempts were really not fruitful. Stupid static. The rest of the tries I had on it weren't fruitful. I then moved on to Kilter and was like, okay, let me do like 7s 4x4. My skin was hurting. I Kiltered the day before, and Kilter is rough on my skin. So I threw up, swooped, and I did 4x4 on that, 1 minute rest. And then my friends were like, let's try this climb. Let's try this climb. So then I just started trying climbs. So that didn't really go well. And then at one point I was like, throw up hammer drop. I'm going to try hammer drop 4x4. I sent hammer drop desperately. And then I sent it desperately. Oh yeah. And then the second time I couldn't make the first move. It was just so hard. I even took like 2 minutes in between those. I think it was a lot of skin, where it just gets so hard for me to actually pull because it gets so painful. And my skin doesn't even like end up looking bad. It just gets so raw evenly because it's not like layers are getting removed. My skin is just mushy and wet the entire time I climb. I do need to just buy some anti-hydro. I might go on Amazon and order some tonight. And like something like rhino skin doesn't work really for me. It's like performance. I need like just genuine anti-hydral lotion, put it on my skin all the time. Also, my friend Jacob sets these climbs. The one with the heel hook, I might throw it up right now just so you can see it. I heel hook the first move, and it's like a really sick move. It's called Jacob 7. It's the climb. Super dope move, but I had to send it twice because I sent it and I realized, so there's a wall behind on the opposite side of the Kilter that has a jug on it that I can set my phone on top of. And I set it down with the volume button down. And so when I started the recording, put it down, and it hits the volume button sometimes. I did it the other day too on the same climb. And I put the phone down, and then it hits the volume button and it stops the recording. And then I come back and I have a 3-second video of me starting it and then putting it down and then it ends. And it's just so upsetting, especially after sending. Because the first time it was, I made the move and it was like just super sick. I didn't send it, but this time sending and then like not having the video was upsetting. But I went back and did it again like 5-10 minutes later. It was definitely 5 minutes later because resting for 10 minutes, what feels like 10 minutes is like 3. But yeah, it felt good. Skin was the biggest issue. And then I probably threw in the clips of me dynoing. I just got bored and wanted to dyno. I get like that on sessions, especially when my skin hurts for some reason, even though it hurts my skin. But I was just testing out some dynos. The one to the black one was really sick. From the pink start hold to the black on the volume, that was it doesn't seem as big, but my feet are so close to my hands, so it's like, I don't know. Yeah, so it was almost a training session by doing the 4x4s. I did that one 4 times with a minute break in between, and I got a decent bit out of the rest of it. But 2 days in a row, definitely taking tomorrow's Friday and Saturday off. The training video from yesterday will go up tomorrow in my time, Friday, and then this one will hopefully go up Saturday because I have nothing to do tomorrow and Saturday. I'm gonna hopefully get home and edit yesterday's. It is 10 o'clock right now, and I will get home at like around 11. So hopefully I can knock that out. It'll be like 30 minutes to an hour of editing. It'll probably be like a 30-minute video. And then post that in the morning tomorrow. And then after that, I can edit the other one and have it ready to post Saturday. So hopefully tomorrow there will be one. Yesterday, no, hopefully, I don't know. But, ooh, that hurt. My skin's hurting holding my phone. That's crazy. God, I need better skin. I need to trim my skin before anything. I'd be sending V15 if I had better skin. I don't even understand. I don't even get it. What I'm thinking is, because my skin is my issue right now, I might want to take tomorrow off and then do Saturday just a hangboarding session at home, and then Sunday maybe I could climb again. I don't know if I want to climb on a Sunday. Gyms aren't open that late. Maybe a moonboarding session on Sunday, because that's the gym that opens the latest. That might be good. I don't know. I'll talk to some friends about that and see what the move is. But yeah, I would like to put some moonboarding in a video. I have 30 V5 benchmarks left. It is getting down to really hard ones. The next ones in my list, I can't do it all. I have to scroll for a minute before I can find one that I think I can do. And really, I don't project them. I'm kind of lazy. I send them and then go, or I climb them, and if they don't go in a few tries, then I move on. And there's some I will go back to every session, but I don't like sit there for a session and get like one send. I just go, oh, I can't do that right now. Go to another one, which probably isn't good, especially when I have 30 left. But when we were gonna moonboard today, my goal was just to hop on 6s. I was just gonna pull up 6s, most repeated, and just go down the list, because I'm gonna have such a better time on V6s right now than the V5s I have left. I've done all the V4s. V4s were sick. They were really hard too. But I do want to I feel getting through V5s is like actually pretty good. Not there yet. I would like to get there though. That's like a goal for sure, moonboard wise. And I think that's like a pretty definitely achievable one, but I do think that's a big milestone. Finishing the 4s was a big milestone too. And that was last year in the middle of the year. I think in like June. I did that. Yeah, it was like June. And I don't know. I feel like I would finish all of these 5s if I was on a different moonboard. The moonboard we climb on, hardest in the world. That's facts. Everyone can back me up on that. But yeah, I might be a bitch and just skip to the 6s and just say fuck it on the 5s for now and come back to them when I'm stronger, because it is just so upsetting. I don't know, and maybe it's because I'm just so trained by Moonboard to get like good sends. I have some like really good sessions on Moonboard, so it's probably just my dumb mind thinking that's how it's always going to be when I'm getting to a point where I need to project now. But Kilterboard, I wish it was similar in the sense that like you had something to achieve and you're not just like, well, I'll pick this grade and then go through and climb stuff, and some of them are easy, some of them are hard. Because like you go on Moonboard and I mean like some of them are easier, but they're still the grade, I think. But then they just get harder. I accidentally ended the video. I don't know where I left off. I think I was like Moonboard. I was saying they are like easier than some climbs on there, but they just get harder. They're not like easy climbs at that grade, I guess. I don't know. But they do just get harder and harder as you go down. And the Kilter, I really wish they had something like benchmarks, because even Tension has benchmarks. They have classics, I think it's called. And it's like if they had those, then it gives you something to shoot for. Where it's like I go climb Moonboard, I'm not there just to like be like, oh, throw this climb up. Let's try this climb. Let's try this climb. I'm like, my next 5. Okay, my next 5. Okay, my next 5. And I just go down and I go, oh, I can't do this 5. Let me go and see the next one after this. And then I see if I can do that one. And it's like, it gives you a goal to shoot for, and it is a benchmark genuinely, where it's like, oh, I have sent all V4s. And that is like a benchmark of like, oh wow, that is a lot of climbs, and they get very hard toward the bottom that I powered through all of them. So it is like a good marking of where you're at. But I haven't moonboarded in a while. I canceled my membership to the Edge, so because I wasn't going, I just haven't gotten over there. It's a lot easier to climb at every other gym right now. Less out of the way, even though they're all out of the way. But definitely a moonboarding session in the future. I can't wait to get an outdoor session on this. I think the soonest one will probably be February if I do it. I just don't know. Maybe we should just plan a weekend trip to Chattanooga or something, because I want to go to Float the Boat maybe in Boat Rock outside of Atlanta, but Boat Rock sucks. I went to Boat Rock last year for Float the Boat and I hated it. I had such a bad time. I said, I don't know. I was a decent climber for like how long I've been climbing. I would climb decent. I had sent, I think I had a V7 at that time. Maybe not. No, I think I did have a V7 at that time. When I went, I had a V7. I felt okay. I felt okay about going there. It was granite. I'd never climbed on granite. Didn't really know anything about it. Get there, it is all slab basically. There's probably some climbs I don't know about, but there's probably a ton of climbs I don't know about. But everything we were seeing was all slab. What was cool is they had everything marked, like taped up, because the competition was going on, so boulders were just marked as what they were, so you could just walk up and be like, oh, this is a V3, okay, let's try. And I sent a V0, a V1, and then like the Crocodile or something, which is one of those, like, I think there's one in the font that's like El Crocodile or something, I don't know. cut that one out. I think there's one in the font, and it's like just a little overhanging boulder that you like toe hook, you double toe hook, and then you like pull yourself up over it. It's like super low ball, just looks like an alligator head. And they had one of those, and that was one of the V0s I sent. And so I was like, God damn, this place is demoralizing. And I've never been more cut up from a place in my life. My fingers were, I was gonna say bleeding. I think that my pinky was actually bleeding because there was this V8 cut block that I would like to go back and get. It was the only climb I liked. That was like a 2-move low ball V8 that you're like meat hooking, but it was so much on your pinky, it was just digging through you because it's like you're holding a razor blade. And I would like to get that. So maybe February, a trip to Boat Rock. That would be sick. But a Stone Fort trip would be sicker. And I need to find more projects at Stone Fort too for going to Chattanooga. I think my next project would absolutely be the Mechanic. The Mechanic I have seen, and it has always looked impossible, but I tried the moves last trip and it felt so sick. I was like, wow, this actually goes, and these moves are so cool. So I would like to get on that. But I have this crazy hangnail on my pinky that I need to cut off probably, but I just hit it. Yeah. Projects at Stone Fort. Other climbs that I don't know about in new areas that I haven't been to in Chattanooga, like UMC and Suck. Dream Sequence. But yeah, that's enough yapping. Been yapping for a while now. Yapping about nothing. A whole lot of nonsense. Nothing of really substance. I like try and find stuff to talk about, and it's still like nothing. Maybe I should do less talking, but I think I'll just cut the video and drive home, jam out to some music, enjoy myself, and then start editing. Editing will be nice. Listen to myself for an hour, cut it down, but hopefully that will be up Friday, and this will be up Saturday. Saying I'm gonna upload this on Saturday will hopefully get me to upload it by Saturday. But thank you for watching, and hopefully thank you for coming back to these little videos. Mostly my friends. Hello to y'all. But yep, that's the end of my night. Thank y'all.